everybody. Welcome back to ContinueQuest. This is Super Mario RPG, and I am here with Nick and Paul.
Hello.
Hello.
And we are on our quest to follow Gino through the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody knows the way, and they've been watching, and they've been a little annoyed. Probably. But we're about to get it.
Hey, we're having a little conversation here with friends.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out. We're not trying to speed run this thing.
Yeah.
We're trying to have a good time with some friends while we play a game. And if we get a little distracted every now and then, hey, that's our prerogative, all right? Bobby Brown said it's your prerogative. Nope, that wasn't Bobby Brown. That was Whitney Houston, but she was in love with Bobby Brown when she said it.
So she kind of said it.
So he kind of said it through her.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing this right.
What? All right.
I remember, it's follow Gino.
It's to follow Gino and then follow a certain path of directions.
Maybe?
Should we look it up?
Yeah, let's look it up.
All right.
I'm looking it up, I guess.
All right. Dom's got it.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Brad.
Thanks, you idiot.
Brad, you're supposed to have the notes ready. We did bring Brad in on short notice after we let Chuck go.
I know, yeah, we didn't, in his defense, he didn't get enough time to show prep. That's fine.
Yeah, he hasn't been getting much sleep lately either. Because we've been keeping him up, making raps for us all night.
He has been doing that.
He's
a lot.
good. He makes a good rap.
That's a good rap.
With a spinach wrap. Like a spinach,
What
green
kind of
wrap.
rap do you like?
I like, if I'm given the option, gonna do a sun-dried tomato basil wrap, the red one. One, because it looks cool as hell to eat something that's like fire red.
Yeah.
Two, love myself some basil.
Okay.
What about you, Dom?
What, in terms of a rap?
If you had a wrap,
Yeah.
if you had a flavored wrap, what would you eat?
They're like, oh, sir, these are the wraps that we have.
Oh, I go wheat or white. No, I don't go wheat. Just give me that regular tortilla.
You're gonna go white?
What's the green one?
Green one's like a spinach usually.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I'll take that. I'll take some spinach.
All right. It's right, left, straight, right, left, left.
Right,
So-
left, straight.
Right, left, left.
Right, left, left.
So when you follow Gino or after you follow Gino?
Follow Gino, and then when he stops, when you can't follow him anymore, you just go that way.
Where were we supposed to glean that information from?
Somebody probably tells you in a town.
Yeah, I remember being stuck on this part for a little bit, but
These were the parts of RPGs that I never liked. Where just like, oh, it's gonna be a puzzle, a mild puzzle now. It's like, nah, just challenge me with like hard enemies and stuff like that. I don't know. I never liked it. I never got into it. Like in the Zelda game, when you had to eventually do a maze that was repetitive like this, always hated
this
that
exact
part.
thing.
Yeah.
This exact thing. Always hated this part for some reason. I don't know why. It just always bothered me.
It's tedious, and it's supposed to wear on you like that.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's doing its job, but Nick, you strike me as a wheat rat man.
I like wheat wraps. I do like, we were saying the red one was?
I'd like a sun-dried
A sun-dried tomato? I like that. I like
maybe
that.
with a little basil in there.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of wraps recently. Wraps and pitas I've been on a kick on.
Yeah, well, they do a good job of being portable.
Yeah.
You know, today Dom had to pick me up. We had to run out and do an errand, and I did not know he was coming as quickly as he was, and I was luckily making myself a wrap lunch. And I said, this is great. This is the most portable of food I could have made.
Oh, that's nice.
And I took it along for the ride, and it was fantastic.
You just went right.
Yeah, so it's right, left, straight.
Left, okay.
Oh, so those are initial directions?
So yeah, straight, and
then we
Right, left, left.
There he is.
There we go. Oh, we got scared of something.
he knows we're close.
All right. Bowyer.
Bowyer? I thought it was Bowser for a second.
I thought it was Bowser too when I was younger. And
probably
not
Bower.
as smart as I am right now. Because I am a man and smart. See, he's a bow.
He's a bow.
That has a crazy man face that has Steve Buscemi face for some reason. I love Steve Buscemi, don't get me wrong.
I do too, man.
Also, kind of a handsome guy, in his
Yeah.
own way. But he does have a crazy face on him.
He does have a crazy face. My favorite Steve Buscemi character
Did
has to be...
you say Bruce Lee?
Yeah, he does. He calls him Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
They don't know about... How do they know about Bruce Lee?
And there's Bruce Lie, the other one. One of the fake ones.
I think one of our users actually commented in, it might have been during the tweets during the last episode, about how he calls him Bruce Lee, and he's like, I always saw him as more of a Brandon Lee type.
What do you think of the design of this bow?
A
A little wacky.
little wacky. He's got the weird like ant butt, like he's got like his thorax.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird.
Well, it gets really weird when he starts utilizing his body.
Oh yeah, when he starts shooting arrows from his body.
Yeah, it's really, really strange looking.
He looks like a really scary like cartoon character from back in the day.
Yeah, like what's the evolution to get to this guy? You know what I mean? Like, what do like the lower evolved things look like?
yeah. What do the
Like
babies
eventually,
look like?
yeah, like they start like elongating and stuff, and then at one point some baby came out with like a string attaching the head to the butt. And
Right,
it's just
right.
like, well, that's what we are now.
Well, it seems like this culture prized scoliosis in their people. They thought scoliosis was a real. They did not change that for anybody. Oh my god, that is really horrifying when he shoots.
Yeah.
bows
Oh,
off
look at
of-
those little birds.
They're adorable.
Dude, you get to play as Gino now.
Yeah, dude.
You get to
Somebody's
fight Gino?
joining your party. Yeah, I think so.
See, I never got to this point because I was renting it, and I
You
always
got to
wanted.
the forest and gave up.
Well, I didn't give up. I mean, maybe I did when I was renting it, and I was like, got frustrated. I just couldn't figure it out. But I never got far enough past it. Like I just stopped renting it at that point. So, yes. So I never got to have Gino, but he always looked cool as hell. Cause look at that guy.
Yeah, people love Gino.
Well, a lot of people were commenting about how they're sad that Square and Nintendo just kind of left him to just rot.
Well, I mean, he's cool, but he is just a star. Like, he's just a vehicle
Yeah.
for something else. So,
Right.
you know, think about that with yourself. think about how your brain is just captured inside your own body.
Yeah.
And
like-
it can't get out.
Yeah. Think about how you're trapped inside of yourself forever.
Think about how, like, when you sleep, you're having these crazy dreams that you're really not in control of. That's your brain going mad. It wants out bad. My brain is pissed because I don't think. I think in my voice. There's another voice in there.
What?
No, I don't know. Well, the thing is that I know, you know, when you hear your voice played back to you,
Yeah.
you know, you're
"That's
like,
not
oh,
me."
wait, that's not how I sound.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, that is a weird phenomenon that we hear a different voice.
Yeah.
You know, so when you say those things, I'm like, yeah, that line of thinking, Dom, might be a cause of some of your sleep paralysis.
What's that?
The fact that you're like, my brain is trapped inside of me and it wants
No,
that.
no, I mean,
I know you don't really believe that. But, no, I think about that a lot. I've thought about that a lot when, like, growing up, like why do you hear a different voice in your head? Like, why it sounds differently when you're talking than when you actually talk and hear yourself. Mm-hmm. Really weird. I guess it's because, I don't know. I guess you hear the resonance inside of your head, like the bouncing inside of your head of the sound waves.
It's your bones.
Yeah, you hear that part,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
not heard in the audible stuff outside.
Now-
Oh man, I wish one of us was a scientist.
Yeah, if we could bring a scientist onto this show, that would be perfect.
Brad, line up a scientist for the next episode, please.
That'd be a good guest.
That'd be a great guest. Do we have any scientist fans? We gotta have at least one scientist.
I think we have to.
If we have a scientist fan, please write in.
Right in. Let's talk sometime.
Let's talk, because I want to know some more science about my voice.
Ooh.
I always like this dynamic to the fight. So basically, he shoots
What's
an
going on?
arrow.
Yeah.
He shoots an arrow and it hits one of the buttons, and that's a button that you can't use.
I see.
So you're like, oh, I can't. Like right now, I can't attack. Like it won't let me. So
But you
You
can
know,
use
you're
your
special.
You can use your Geno beam though.
And potions and such.
Yo, wait a second. Is Geno a Harry Potter? He's got a motherfucking wand, dude.
yeah,
That dude,
shoots laser
he's a
beams.
wizarding school kid.
He's a wizarding school kid.
That's fucking cool.
Oh yeah, super jump. Let's see how many he's got.
Oh, you got three.
Ah,
You got three. That's
Trade.
pretty good.
You got trade.
That's all right. It's
Is
all
three
right.
bad?
You can do more. I should have done more.
God, you're the overbearing Asian parent of this game. Jesus.
Let's talk about how, Paul, when you're about to go to sleep, you hear like a loud noise that's not real.
Talk about how we're all fucked
do-
up in
I
the
do
head.
that.
Do you hear that? It's actually a known phenomenon.
Yeah, dude. Like every once in a while, you just like hear something that is like normally quiet,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like, oh my god, that was definitely loud.
Well, like I'll have like nights where it's like I think it's called a hyptic kick or I forget the exact word, something kick. But it's like a thing where you're falling asleep, and you'll have like a sudden, like it's a common like recurring dream where you like fall off of something, like off a cliff or like off a bridge or something like that. I'll have that where like sometimes it's not even like at that drastic. It's just like I fall down like some stairs at the beginning of my dream,
Right.
And then like I'll kick to stop it, and I'll wake up, and like that'll be like one thing that happens. to me.
That's happened to me before. I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
specifically when I think it was like a Saturday night or a Friday night, and Sergio, my brother, and I were like staying up late watching TV in the living room, and he was laying on the couch and he was falling asleep, and then he like jerked real quickly, and I was like, "What happened?" And he goes, "Oh, I had a dream I was playing kickball and I had a ball coming at me. I had to stop it." And he fell back to sleep.
It must be so disappointing for
Yeah,
him.
well, I mean, thankfully you weren't hit with a kickball.
That's true.
Those things hurt.
Fuck yeah, they do, dude. Big red rubber ones. Woo! On some bearskin in the summer.
And bears don't like that.
On some bearskin, yeah, man. Anchor that kickball bear, and you're in some trouble. But I also get sounds sometimes where like I've had really scary ones, like nightmares, where like a ghost screams at me, or like something like that, and like you're falling asleep, and the noise like carries from your dream into real life. You ever have that?
Yeah.
You hear like the echoes of it when you wake up. That is one of the most horrifying things.
Well, I told this story on Goosebuds the other day. If you've listened to Goosebuds, which is the podcast we do with our friend Chad.
Yep.
Where we review children's books called Goosebumps. I had a thing the other day when I laid down to take a nap, and I was awoken by a voice just saying, "I see you," like that.
So scary.
A voice that does not exist. Just something in my head happened, and it woke me right up, and I went about my day. For a minute there, I had to go, "Okay, that wasn't real."
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
There's no man in my house right now.
Dude, that's my brain trying to get out.
Yeah.
It wants out. You're like, I'm gonna scare this dude to death. Then I'm gonna crawl
I'm outta
away
here.
like the parasite that I am.
Your brain's an idiot. It thinks it can do everything on its own. It's like, I don't need this guy.
I don't need this body. Fuck this.
So what you're saying is all of us have a Krang living inside of us.
Yes.
A Krang from
Yeah.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But it's in our head instead of in our
stomach,
stomachs.
yeah. Krang was pissed off at his robotic body, right?
Yeah, he was mad at it.
Didn't
when
it always
when he
fuck
failed.
up?
Yeah.
He didn't have good control over it.
No, but that's his fault because he was the brain
He
scientist
just had
that
little
made
slug
it.
hands.
Yeah, he's little. That's those cute. They were kind of cute in a way.
Krang was kind of cute.
He was. He was like a
That's a
Slimer.
great action figure.
It was.
Oh yeah, because you got
it's-
two. You got two action
this
figures
awesome,
together.
fucking cool robot, and then inside you got Krang that comes out,
Yep.
and you can make the turtle stop on him.
Yeah, you can make the turtles kick. Like you never got to see him do it in the show, but in my show with my toys,
They fuck Krang up.
Krang gets fucked up on the reg.
And then all the turtles pissed on him. Right?
Then they made,
Splitter
like-
came by and just gnawed on him for a
Yeah,
bit.
he just fucking worried at one of his arms for a while, and then when they were done with that, they cleaned him up and they made some Krang pizza with him.
Dude got fucked up.
They got fucked up.
Damn, speaking of getting fucked up.
Yeah, right, dude. I do not remember this guy being this hard.
Well, he's fucking up your patterns, man. Wait, mushrooms work as like a Phoenix Down as well?
No,
No.
Pick Me Up does.
Oh, pick me up. I see you're using that. Okay.
Fuck, forgot.
But it was Krang's fault. He was the engineer of that robot, and he did a bad job engineering it.
I would say so.
You know.
That's his own fault. Yeah.
That's his own fault. He did make him look cool as hell though, because that dude looked like a '90s like bebop guy. Like he
Yeah,
had, like that
like
cool
the
like
other character on that
like
show.
bebop. Yeah. Yo. Okay, so you guys had obviously Ninja Turtle toys. I remember I had a Bebop and Rocksteady, and Rocksteady was the rhinoceros, right?
Yes.
And Bebop was the warthog.
Yeah.
So Rocksteady, his arm fell off. His one arm fell off.
Okay.
And I had my cousin and my friend had the exact same action figure, and the same arm fell off. The left arm fell off.
Could have just been
Poor
a
design,
defect,
man.
Yeah.
Was it like did you guys have that toy growing up? The Rocksteady?
Yeah, I had Rocksteady. I don't remember the arm falling off,
Dude,
but
I don't know what it was. Maybe we all just played with him roughly
just
the
played
same
hard.
way. Yeah, we played hard.
well, if you played as hard as you did Krang, which is
Yeah.
just one solid little ball,
yeah.
the
Krang-
turtle stomping on Rocksteady's arm,
Yeah,
breaking
man.
it.
Breaking the shit out of it. Yeah, I put him in arm bars a lot, so that would have been the problem.
That's what it is. They have toys now where they like encourage you to like break their arms off and like swap them out and stuff.
Really?
There's like Marvel toys where it's like you get a Hulk, and then you can get a Captain America, and you can take their arms off and make like a Hulk with a Captain America shield.
I never
and
got
Wolverine
into
claws and
Kids
stuff.
like doing that when we were younger, when the toys were
I
break.
did that with G.I. Joes all the time.
You were
Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah,
No,
that's what
no.
you said.
I would put them back together better than they were before. Yeah.
Okay, so you were more like a Native American, like a proud Native American
Yeah.
who used every part of the buffalo,
Yeah, dude, every
and then
part, man.
replaced it after
Yeah.
you were done.
Just
Dude,
like a native
who didn't want to see
American.
Snake Eyes with like his shirt off, with like the sailor dude chest?
Who
thing?
didn't?
Yeah, who
Right?
didn't want to see that? You know what was the old special attack that every G.I. Joe action figure had?
Dude,
You spin them
you
around.
spun him up,
Oh,
dude.
fuck yeah.
And then just fucking spinning lariat, dude. Just fuck Snake Eyes up.
And sometimes Krang.
You know, I like too. You would flay them out like a Starman,
Yeah.
like a Da Vinci like sketch, and then you would throw them, and they'd
Yeah,
be like
oh,
these
yeah.
like Chinese star attack.
Those were fucking cool.
They were great for hurting your brother,
Dude,
without
I
a
love
doubt.
This. I love this. I'm heart note exclamation point question mark.
So call me Gino.
Dude, he's like the prince of this game.
Oh, you
He's
don't get
the
to
prince.
name him. Oh, you only get to name Mario.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
Okay, but dude, he's the prince of this game. He's the artist formerly known as Gino.
Yeah. Well, he's all about music and dreams and hopes, man, like the real Prince.
It's Prince.
He's not too into the color purple though. That's I mean that's the giveaway there.
Hey, they had to be careful. You don't want to lie. You don't want to get caught up for stealing this guy's identity.
True,
you know?
true.
He got sued. Brad is saying that we got to wrap this one up again. I think he wants to play with our toys. I think that's what he's going to try and do.
Probably.
I know
Hey,
you're
perfect
playing, Brad.
timing. Look
at
at
that.
this screen.
Got a
We
star
just got
piece.
2 stars. We got a few more to go.
We're gonna get the rest of them.
Join us next time. Hey everybody, welcome back to ContinueQuest Super Mario RPG with Paul, Nick, and Dominic.
Hello.
Hello.
We just got the second star. And where are we headed to? What part of the world now?
I think we're going to that sea town, right?
Oh, I love
No,
sea
I
towns.
think Moletown's first.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
gotta get
no.
Bowser first.
Yeah, we get Bowser.
Yeah.
We go to Booster.
Hate underground towns. Love sea towns.
No, are you kidding me? I hate water towns.
The water towns always have the best
You
music.
down these?
They have good music, but they're tough.
This level
love
has
them.
the best music.
This has really good music. I gotta say,
The Motown
Booster's,
or-
Booster's
That one we were
Castle is
just
my
in.
favorite part of this game. I
Yeah.
think.
Let's go get some shit at Rose Town.
Does this world map expand? Because this looks pretty small right now.
Yeah, you go to different places.
Apparently, you can heal for free at this inn forever
Yeah.
for the rest of the game.
I just blew this kid's fucking mind because he's like, "Oh, I'm playing with a little Gino action figure. Oh my god, he's real life
alive!"
size and alive."
Oh, you know what I bet you can get now?
The Game Boy.
No, I read online. Last time we were playing, I got really, really excited. I was like, I want that fucking Game Boy.
Uh-huh.
You gotta wait till Peach is in your party.
Oh, well, everyone watching knew that,
Except for us.
but you got some great banter between us. I think that was a good episode. Probably. The 3 episodes we spent trying to get that Game Boy.
It's gonna be an even better 5 episodes where we're just playing that Game Boy game for 5 episodes
We're
straight.
gonna play
into
the
it.
shit out of that, dude. As a kid, probably would have loved having a toy come to life and to have a little friend toy. But
Yeah.
but except for one toy that I would not have wanted to come to life, and that was my little buddy doll, because that would
Oh,
that
yeah,
would have
yeah.
surely killed me. He would have surely been a murderer inside of that doll.
Well, you're going to talk about that next on the next Goosebuds.
I am going to talk about that on the next Goose.
Because we're doing Night of the Living Dummy.
No!
right? Yeah.
Too scary.
How
Too
long
scary.
Dude, it's the scariest one.
The worst part is that his name is Flop Dick.
Swamp Dick?
Flop Dick. Like, I don't know how that got past the editors, but...
Wait, Swamp Dick or
Flop Dick.
Oh, Flop Dick. Okay, I thought you said Flop Dick. I wanted to make sure.
Well, he was Flop Wick, and then at the last second, they got through all the edits, and then the night before it went to print, RL snuck into the office and changed all the W's. He did a control F for find, and then a control, and then he did a find and replace, and he did changed all the Flop Wicks for Flop Dicks.
You know why?
why?
Because they didn't pay him enough.
They didn't pay him enough.
He was
dude.
like, you know what? Fuck it. This guy's name is Flop Dick.
Well, I mean, it makes
Flop
sense.
dick.
Good. It's a good thing he made those changes because it makes sense thematically for his floppy dick always being like the crux of almost every chapter of that book.
Yes. You know what I remember specifically thinking about those Mario action figures downstairs?
Uh-huh.
Is how bad I wanted Mario action figures when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Nintendo merchandising really has only come around in the last 5 years or
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo did almost no merchandising
No.
after the original Nintendo. Like, you had the Mario Zelda cereal, countless sheets and comforters with Mario or Zelda on them.
Had them, yeah.
And after that huge boom of Nintendo, they didn't do anything for a real long time.
Why was that?
I don't know. I guess it's just maybe localization or just like, I mean, it took them forever to bring Nintendo Club here.
Yeah.
But one of the things I did have was when Mario 64 came out, they released Beanie Baby kind of figures.
Really?
Which was Mario with the wings.
I remember those.
And Donkey Kong and Bowser and I think Peach.
Yeah. Was there a Yoshi one too? I feel like
I think there was a Yoshi one.
my brother had some of those.
I remember I went to 7-Eleven to get them.
Uh-huh.
And I remember, I think in the same trip, this may be me just combining memories, but I got one of those sweet Slurpee straws that was an ice cube with a brain in it and it had googly eyes. Do you remember those?
No.
Yeah, they had brain freeze straws there too.
That's awesome.
Those-
The brain
you to
change
get
color?
a brain
I
freeze.
think they changed. They may have changed colors.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like a little ice cube at the top of your straw.
That's super cool.
It's real cool. Different colored brains too. Once again, brains trying to leave the body.
Through the straw of your Slurpee. Uh-huh.
Yes. But I remember the Mario one, his back was arched like he was like flying up in the air.
Uh-huh.
So we put him upside down over Donkey Kong's knee, and it looked like he just Bane broke Batman over his knee.
That's great.
And that is the reason why Nintendo did not release merchandise, because they knew kids were going to fuck with it and destroy the images of their awesome characters that they created.
Oh, you know what? You get to go to Moleville. I actually really love the minecart stuff.
Yeah, that stuff's a lot of fun.
This is sewers, right?
Yeah,
I never liked
Nah,
Under-
I don't think we have to go.
because I think
here.
it takes you to Yoshi's Island.
Oh,
and
is
you
this
can
the-
like get stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I always thought Yoshi would be a character in this
To play as?
to play
Well,
as.
this
Yeah.
was, I mean, Yoshi was still kind of coming into his own at this point. Because he was kind of like he was like a pretty popular like character in World, but he really didn't grow in popularity until Yoshi's Story came out, right? Like as like his own sort of character.
You mean Super Mario World 2?
Yeah, Super Mario World.
Yoshi's
too.
Island?
Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there was Yoshi's Cookie and Yoshi, which were both puzzle games.
Yoshi's Cookie was great.
Wasn't
I
it
loved
just
that game.
Nintendo's Tetris? Isn't that what that was?
Pretty much. Oh, it was like a matching game,
Like
kind of like
Dr. Mario kind of thing.
yeah, like
It's a puzzle game. It's like you have rows and you shift rows to match cookies.
more like Bejeweled.
Yeah, kind of.
Pre-Bejeweled. It was pre-Bejeweled though.
Pre-Bejeweled, yeah. I remember those cookies in Yoshi Cookie, though, looking like the hard, gross cookies with jelly in them.
jelly
that
in the
you get
center.
out of the tin can.
Yeah, and you bite into the cookie. The cookie's hard. The jelly almost wants to pull your tooth out into the cookie. Mm-hmm. Those are horrible. Yeah, in the tin can.
I remember playing that game and thinking that these do not look appetizing at all.
No, not at all. There were some like regular chocolate chip ones that looked delicious, but I think there were. Maybe not.
I
Maybe
think they were just
all
butter cookies.
You might be right.
I think they were just butter cookies, guys.
Oh, is that whack-a-mole?
Then scram!
What an
I-
asshole! He's
I ain't
selling
trying to
his
do
own
that.
people out.
You don't want to do whack-a-mole right now?
Nah, man, that's
Do
just
it.
a mini
No,
game.
let me
it.
do
Do
it
it.
then.
It costs monies. I don't
Let-
want to pay
let-
monies
let
for
Dom
that.
do
Yeah,
it.
but you get something cool
All
probably.
right, do you?
Yeah, let Dom do it.
Alright,
He's probably
yeah,
good at
you
it.
do this.
Oh, it's Goomba thumping. I thought he was selling out his own people.
Oh,
for a
and
second.
whacking moles.
Whacking his own people. I was like, damn, dude, you gonna sell out your friends that are coming through these holes? You son of a bitch. Like, fucking Italians, dude. That's what this guy is.
All right, I don't think I can step on the PDs. Which one is jump here?
You got it.
Yeah.
Got one. This music's great.
All right. I'm gonna do a second.
Silence to concentrate.
I'm doing terrible.
I had a lot of faith. Hey, you might need to just go a second time, man. You might just need to spend all of Nick's money to do this.
I fought so many arrows.
I got this guy.
Dude, oh, yeah, dude. Oh, I thought you were going to fall for it.
Wow.
You lose points when you hit that guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a super
I
one.
missed it.
That guy, he's worth 3, I think.
Oh yeah.
There it is. There it is. Oh, Dom, I have so much faith in you.
Oh.
How many points do you need?
14. I probably need like 30.
Probably. like
Jesus.
some crazy number like that.
Let's see. Oh, looks
Nothing.
like you are an incompetent person, so you've got a tough road ahead.
I think you just talk to him and do it again, I think.
Do it up.
Okay, we're gonna try it one more time.
All right.
I got it
I've
now.
always been jealous of British people is the use of the word mate instead of man.
Yeah.
It's a lot cooler than man.
Mate is good. I like mate.
Mate's like a really cool thing to call your friends. And I've always been jealous of that because I could never do it.
My mate.
Mates. Like I always like, and they had the cool abbreviation M8. You know, like
Oh.
like it was so much cooler.
If you were a girl, you could be Kate.
Kate. Yep. That's the only American that can use that
Oh, nice.
3 in there or the 8 in there. I just always thought it was so much cooler, and like now if you did it, you would just look like a white like an American. I was about to say a white person. You would look like an American.
They're synonymous.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lame ass American just trying to be cool, which I guess is a very white thing to do.
Oh, he didn't count that guy. That's bullshit.
What the fuck?
How many points do you need? There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
What'd you get?
Flower
Ooh,
tap. We
that's
needed
not bad.
that.
That was
That's
good.
not
We
bad.
needed
That's worth
that.
20 coins.
I like that. That's good.
I think that was a worthwhile diversion, guys.
I like that. We should use one of these because I have a few.
You got plenty of flower tabs.
Yeah, I got a bunch of flower tabs I'm just kind of sitting
The
on.
boxes, raises it by 5.
You know what I mean?
Use
but like
them,
when
just
you
use
use
them.
it, it just replenishes it. So I was kind of saving it for like.
Oh well, you're good then. You used one.
Use the box
All right, I'll use the box.
because that significantly increases it.
Yeah.
Just use the tabs as we go along.
To refill.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea. Good idea.
I'm glad Nick thought of it.
Thinking ahead.
That's why we're a good team. We're gonna get through this game, I think, guys. I think we're gonna make it. Oh Jesus!
Sneak attack. Oh my god, there's so
That
many
sucks.
of them.
All these Aubrey 2s that you gotta deal with right now.
Right?
Holy shit!
Holy
you still have
shit.
120 and you live through it?
No way.
Holy.
He's
fuck.
got to have like 121 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
How you doing? Like 100 damage.
We just gotta fucking nuke him.
But then you'll never know. Were there any other?
They're so strong! Oh my god, Scarecrow dust!
Oh, he's gonna make it. You got crowed, dude.
Oh, you got
Don't
crowed up. You got crowed up.
Scrow dust.
Oh no, he used it on the same. What a dummy.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. Were there any other toys in fictional universes that you guys wanted growing up?
You mean from like franchise?
Like in like
things?
a movie or like a game, like things that like weren't like actual toys that you could buy, but you wanted them, like because they didn't exist in the real world, they just existed in like a fictional place.
A fucking Reptar. I mean,
Yeah.
they eventually came out with some Reptar toys, but
Yeah,
back when the show first came around,
there was no Reptar.
there was no Reptar toy. And Log.
And
Log, yeah,
Log
Log
would
was
have been
good,
great.
yeah.
What about you, Nick? Anything?
I'm trying to think of something like, dude, this Thunderbolt is not doing a lot of damage
No, it's not.
at all.
I always wanted. I like really like Berenstain Bears growing up as a kid.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
Do you know exactly what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the book
The
when they go
Nightmare
crazy for the toys,
Uh-huh.
and then they have a nightmare about
They have the
them.
nightmare about them, and they go to the cool. It's like Star Wars. It's like their version of Star Wars. But it's like it's different. It's like a little different in that there's like tons of different characters. Like they're like superheroes kind of.
Yeah.
But they're so cool, and they have like laser guns and like cool ships and stuff like that. And I loved them. And my mom being like one of the best moms to ever exist in the world. I remember one time when I was younger, it was like a real rainy day. I was like reading the book again because I loved them, and she like made me drew them for me and cut them out for me and put like little like sticks on them so that I could like play with them. Like,
Oh,
even though they
that's,
weren't real.
that's so nice.
It was the nicest thing ever, and she made those for me. And I remember like I loved them, and she still remembers that to this day. She gave me the book like I don't know, like a couple years ago for Christmas, and it was like super heartwarming. Moms rule.
Yeah.
Moms.
Guys, moms rule.
Shout out to the moms
Shout out to the moms out there. They rule.
helping us out,
They
helping
doing
us
good.
little boys out.
Little boys have the toys that we want.
I remember specifically about that book. That book's about like getting too into something and like becoming like having a unruly want of things. And all I could want from that book is those toys.
The unruly want?
really bad. And then there's another book about eating candy and eating
remember
too
that
much
one.
candy, but the candy looks so good.
Those books made food look delicious.
You know, I would read that book around Halloween time. And I wouldn't be able to go out and get my candy because my family was Jehovah's Witness growing up.
Man, you gonna take
that
back
was the
that mom
worst.
comment?
I would go over. What's that?
So you gonna take back that mom comment now?
No. My
just
mom.
He loves his mom.
Your
Love
mom's,
my
your
mama.
mom's pretty great.
Those Halloweens, though, I would go over to my boy Scott's house.
I know Scott.
Scott, my homie, he would let me eat his candy. That's how good a friend
nice.
he is.
Scott
Dude,
is
you
as
got
good
all
as
the
shit.
candy
There's
without all the
Yoshis.
work.
I did the work.
That's great.
I had to be Scott's friend.
Oh my god, I hope he watches this. Oh man.
So a majority of our friendship growing up, I just realized this recently. Scott and I, we would just watch Simpsons twice. They would come on twice a night.
Yep.
Then the next day in school or hanging out, we would just go over all the jokes that we really liked. And that was majority of our friendship.
That's a good friend, man. That's a great friend to have.
Oh, you're at the Yoshi Island.
You can like race that guy eventually.
Dude, you know
Yeah,
when
I
you
think you could. I think you could do it pretty immediately.
you got to race. Yo, so do it.
All right. I don't remember how to race though.
Yeah, I think you have to tap on
Gotta race
the
Boshi.
beat,
Okay.
and then you can hit the cookie for a boost.
Okay. As a kid when you got to this part, you were like, "I'm racing. I'm on Yoshi.
Game on
This
hold."
rules."
I would say do the tutorial.
I would love some
Yeah, let's do
instructions.
it.
Thanks to
A and B alternating with the rhythm. Okay.
All right. Before we start this one, Brad is telling us that we got to wrap it up. So we're gonna
All right.
finish up the tutorial, and then next episodes, we racing.
we racing.
We racing, boys.